Hey, welcome to Deliberon AI Council. This is going to be a short walkthrough of how to set up and get using Deliberon. Over here, when you first open your app after install, you'll notice you have your cognition matrix. This is where you assign your mind and your voice. And you click to begin. In your mind, we have a very agnostic setup. You can use nearly any AI API model server that you have access to. We have a list of lots of cloud APIs. We've got connections for your local servers like Olama and LM Studio. You can access a browser right inside of Deliberon and download your own models. It's really easy to use. You can even hook up Cloud Code and Codex. Right now, I am going to use DeepSeek because it is a pretty cheap access to quick cloud API tokens. You'll notice in here that I have the hot link. You can click on that, takes you right directly to access to that API. So you can quickly click through, grab your account, grab your API, come back, drop it in here, and click connect. Once you click connect, it brings you to this screen. Shows you you've got your DeepSeek Mind connected. And for the purpose of the video, I already have everything installed. So Whisper and Vox CPM are your input output for creating audio files like audio podcasts, just whatever kind of audio you need to make out of your councils. If you want to create a deliberation, say you got a big question to ask and you don't quite have the time to sit and read it, you're on the go, you want to create an audio so that you can throw it into your MP3 player and listen to it on the road when you're on your commute. That's what this is for. You can create the voice input, voice output. I use the input quite often for dictating speech. It's easier for me than to type, and you'll see me using that here shortly. It's a really easy setup. We've got just a quick setup button there. You click it and you set up the settings that you need, and you're off to the races with your input. Voice output is very much identical, except that the install button goes away once you have it all set up. And you can clone your voice and make a voice, well, I guess a voice clone, so that when you are working in the council, if you've got an interaction going on with an agent, for instance, and you want to turn it into a podcast, like for, say, you're being interviewed, that's one of the duties of the chairman, and you want to listen to it later in your own voice, discussing it with the chairman. That's what this is for. And over here is where you set up your first convention. We're going to do drop ship design, just for the heck of it, to see if this all works right. See if I'm as good of a coder as I think I am, because this is a solo project, being self-deprecating. Don't mind that white flash. That's a problem with my GPU, not a problem with the app. Now, we've got the convention open. That opens the agent library. Over here, we've got the roster. Deliberon ships with built-in agents that you can use. And you can assemble a team. We can do, let's go strategic direction with this one. And we'll assemble that team. When you click assemble, that brings all of these agents in here for you to be able to just talk with. You can talk with them all individually, or you can go into here as a group and confront them all at once. Down here, you can turn them on, turn them off. The chairman is off for the purposes of the user visiting with the council. The chairman can also lead the council. You have some settings up here. The chairman has different duties that it can access. And for instance, to convene a council, we can go down here. I'm going to use my voice input whisper. Chairman, please convene the council to discuss the best strategic way of approaching building a drop shipping company with little to no financing. Mr. Wood. And then we click send. Now, after a few seconds, the council should convene and debate. And what it will do is it will produce a decision record for you to make up your mind as to what you really want to do. It'll give you some clear choices, some clear understanding of what you face, and it will be auditable. And they're off to the races. With a good quick API, it doesn't take really all that long to produce a really accurate and really good session. You can zoom in if it's too hard to read, figure out what some of this stuff is on some of these backgrounds. Now we're running the director synthesis. In later versions of the app, I might have to do something about the coloration of the Integra checks. That light blue is, in hindsight, a bit hard to read against some of my beautiful wallpapers. Now we're running Fresh Eyes Review from the Skeptic. And our council is complete, and they have produced a decision record. We click that, and here's our decision record that it has produced. You can download it in MD file, Markdown, PDF, HTML, and you can print it. And it produces a really clean record. The question, the answer, what the council consisted of, and you get recommended decisions, agreed positions, conflicts that are unresolved, open questions, and you even get proof and verification, the attestation. I've done everything I possibly could to build trust into this system. It does not take away your judgment. You still need to use your judgment. This just helps you make better judgments. It's really easy to get started, really easy to start by asking a solid question. Bring the chairman, whatever you need, and just ask it. Convene the council. Let's get started on this. And it does it automatically. Puts the council in the chamber, poses the question, runs everything. Stick around because there's a whole lot more to learn about Deliberon. This is a really powerful app. You're going to really like it. Thanks for watching, folks.